It helps if I turn my mic on, doesn't it? Hello, dear viewer. Now, if you're watching this, and you're one of the 3 people that saw part 1 of the Let's Play, you might be confused as to what's happened. I will tell you what happened. So, that part was recorded back in June. It was set to premiere last night, because today as of recording, it is the 30th of July. It was set to premiere last night on the 29th of July at 10 PM GMT, I think is the British time. Greenwich Mean Time. And it did. And it was about an hour and 4 minutes. And 5 of those minutes were a bunch of silence that I thought I edited out. Turns out I didn't. Now, people who, as you'll discover like near the end of the Let's Play, the laptop I recorded, like, the first half of the Let's Play on, pretty much, died, so I got a new laptop. And also it comes as a blessing in disguise in a weird way, because quite a bit of this Let's Play will have really choppy audio, which I think is for a few reasons, namely my laptop dying, like, sort of slowly without me realizing, and also Twitch changing its, like, layout. But back to my main point, which was, I intended, today is the 30th of July 2026, I intended to delete the 5 minutes of silence on the YouTube video editor. Unfortunately, I fucking forgot how the YouTube video editor worked. And instead of deleting the 5 minutes of silence, it was only the 5 minutes of silence. 5 minutes 11 seconds, if you're counting. So, I'm basically doing part 1 of the Let's Play again, so if the next 12 parts, because there's 13, because this has all been recorded, I've done all the collecting and stuff, but in the interest of fairness, I will be replaying the first level on normal difficulty, like on a new profile, so that I don't have all the stuff I already had. But if you're very confused with the next week and a bit, there is a reason for that, and it's because, like, YouTube video, I'd say, is not as innovative as I remember it being, and I screwed up. So let's redo the first part, I guess? Also, another weird blessing is that I don't have to sort out the sound settings, because I did that at the start of the previous part 1. This will still be part 1, it'll even have the same title as part 1 did previously. Probably even the same intro message. Endless on your slot. And settings are all good, right? We don't have to... Yeah, okay. That's exactly how it was last time. Okay. And we're going to do what we did in the actual LP, which has hurt me plenty, which is just the normal mode. I do have the options to play the nightmare modes. I'm not fucking gonna. But, yeah. Let's go. So you walk eternally through the Shadow Realms, standing against evil where all others falter. May your thirst for retribution never quench, may the blood on your sword never dry, and may we never need you again. Corex Entry 717. I read that last time.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, until it is done.
We are naked and we're free. I mean, I assume we're naked. We never really see Doom Guy's Doom penis. That is a joke I didn't make the first time I did this bit. Let's see if I can emulate the part where I got 2 headshots in one go. Yay! Turns out I can. Awesome. Oh, I didn't get that bit though. Nice. So yeah, this is a Pistola. Unlimited ammo, and this game has no reload. Which confused me when I first got to this because I pressed X to reload. And it turns out X is not to reload, X is for a different weapon which we get in part 2. This is Dr. Pierce, the main bad guy of the game.
We have to contain this.
And these are, well, those in the Echo, that's what those are called, where you see like the holograms walk out. Those were UAC agents. Or, you know, pricks. Religious, Scientologist, zealot pricks. The Zasuits? You know, it's weird having finished the LP and seeing, like, the ending level of the game in that beginning flash. Like, spoilers, I guess, but the game's also been out for 10 years, so not really. I wonder what the thumbnail's gonna be as well, because I always use a pre-picked one. And the one I got was when he's, like, turning the helmet around to look at it, which was a really sick shot, so I can only assume and hope that I get a similar one for this. For the redo of part 1. Go follow the trace route. There's an error, node 3.
Invasion until the Resop satellite is brought back online.
Go to place, fix the ResOps site.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
I love him just shoving the thing away. I'm also going to be rereading tutorials, I think. The Praetor suit. UAC report file HGFLTGTV. I did read all of those out in the previous Let's Play as well. Well, I was going to say previous Let's Play, previous part and like all the other part afterwards. So yeah. Anyway, additional relics were found in the tomb alongside the Doom Marine, some incantation tablets, and an ancient combat suit which was given the name the Praetor suit. When found, it was encased in an inscribed stone tomb. The suit was extracted from the Rock, the Johnson, the Dwayne, cleaned and subjected to numerous tolerance tests, and found to be almost impervious to any damage. It appeared to have some mechanical function as well, small receptors on the gloves and chest plate that attracted Argent plasma and dissipated it through capillary tubes in the substructure. Markings on the armor were also consistent with images of a man or humanoid seen in several of the tablets and stones found on other expeditions. The same markings were also noted on the Helix stone. Despite it being clear that the suit can be activated in some way, no method has been found to do it. It appears to be missing a component, likely the Doom Marine himself. Also, a joke I do make when we actually get the suit on. It's kind of hilarious how we only see him put the helmet on, even though he was naked moments before. Which hints to me that because we live in the future, it's like set in 2095, or maybe around that time, that it's some sort of biometric armor that just stuck to his skin when he touched it. But if that's the case, why did he have to put the helmet on specifically? I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to skip animation time. Every UAC employee is provided a standard UAC EMG Energy Matter Gel sidearm upon a promotion to Tier 2 and above. This is a pistol. The sidearm is reliable and effective at short range. A gravity gear dynamo in the stock charges a capacitor whenever the operator moves. When the weapon is fired, the capacitor compresses up to 4 megawatts. What the hell is a megawatt? Of Argent energy into a hardened plasma gel and launches the slug at high velocity. Poor slug. The gel slug has the same impact properties of conventional ammunition, making the weapon act and feel like a standard ballistic firearm. The weapon is constructed of thermally diffusive metal alloys, which allow it to discharge rapidly and repeatedly without overheating or compromising the accuracy. The capacitor in the EMG can also be upgraded to concentrate the energy into one large pulse for more stopping power. Which is what the left trigger does, and it doesn't aim like I said on accident last time, although I do correct myself when I get that thing. But yeah, left trigger is, what that does is activate weapon abilities when you get mods. Throughout the Let's Play, you see me get all the mods and all the upgrades. Well, you don't see me get the upgrades, like, I buy them on screen, but I collect the things required to get them off screen. It's a long story, you'll get them when you get there. Praetor Suit Token. The Praetor Suit tab allows you to upgrade a variety of the Praetor Suit's capabilities. Here you can spend Praetor Suit tokens on available upgrades and view requirements, to unlock remaining categories. And weapon upgrade points. The Arsenals tab shows you available weapons and mods. On the screen you can spend weapon upgrade points to improve your mods and track your progress towards available weapon masteries. And you see that charge energy, hold the weapon mod button, left trigger, to pair up a charge energy round. As indicated by the handy blue circle. Pew! Hello, sir. You seem to be having trouble. Glory kills. Dealing damage to demons will cause them to stagger, which is indicated by a blue highlight. Move into close range, and when the highlight turns orange, press the right stick to perform a glorious kill. Attack demons from any angle, including from above, to perform different glory kills. Glory killing demons always drops health, and sometimes ammo. Very rare. And you can get an upgrade from runes that lets you get armor. It's weird how much of an expert I sound like. By the way, I just noticed the rest of the screen's frozen, but like the orange highlight and the Doomslayer are both still moving. But it's amazing how much of an expert I sound like when I've already beaten the game, you know. Anyway. Monsters, the Possessed. Now, this was the point where the 5 minutes of silence kicked in, because I was halfway through reading, not even halfway, like a third of the way of reading this opening paragraph on the Possessed, and then I was either called away to do something, or I had to use the bathroom, or my parents were going to bed. I don't remember what. Anyway. The Possessed were created in Lazarus Wave event, a phenomenon first discovered by Dr. Olivia Pierce during her Lazarus project. While most victims exposed to Argent biowaves will expire without further effects, some subjects will absorb traces of Argent energy and enter a state of posthumous vigor. And it was after I said the words posthumous vigor that I disappeared for 5 minutes, and the whole fuckery haven't. So we're just going to move on. Despite necrosis of the internal organs, with the exception of the brain, the victim continues to animate and exhibit a low order of sentience for weeks or even months after clinical death. Posthumous brain activity in the Possessed is limited to instinctive behavior. The Possessed are known to be territorial when confronted by the living. I'm also territorial when confronted by the living, so mood. When isolated, they will often enter a dormant state for extended periods of time. They will stand unmoving for days or weeks at a time until presented with a live food source or threatened by a predator. So a bit like a sand snake, but not as appealing. An interesting behaviour has been seen when the Possessed are held in small groups. They will drag human corpses to a central location within their holding pens and then perform a silent ritual around the pile of bodies. It's probably silent because they can't talk. The resulting ceremonial site appears to be the initial stages of a gore nest. These actions must be driven by a telepathic communication with high-ranking demons, as there is no local brain activity that could manage such choices. UAC report file GASWST6U. Manage such choices. The Possessed will perform these tasks even when limbs are removed, or Pavlovian pain responders are implanted in their cortex, further cementing the theory that they are unwilling slaves performing an integral part of the life cycle of the demons. The Possessed create the birthing ground for new demons, and upon expiration of themselves, use as fertilizer for the gore nest. Basically, fodder. The easiest enemies to deal with. The smallest of the small fry. Glory kills though. When a demon takes enough damage, it becomes staggered, indicated by blue highlight. When highlight turned orange, press right stick to kill. The dip drop. We got that like moments ago. I was expecting to get like the head pop, but getting 3 stagger kills was kind of cool. He shot at the gun. I wonder what that guy's doing anyway. What was his channel name? I don't remember. The UAC shotgun disposes a spread of high-velocity buckshot for maximum impact against the enemy, ideally suited for the operative. It requires a speedy response for deadly close encounters. The way coverage of this weapon loses impact at long range, it is a shotgun that kind of tracks. The weapon is forged from a high-quality titanium steel alloy to ensure... Sorry, alloy, not ally. To ensure maximum reliability. You don't just pull out Iron Man from your fucking ass, you know. Anyway, to ensure maximum reliability, repeat rates, and yield strength. Shotgun. Effective at medium and close range, shotgun is a versatile weapon for most encounters. I didn't read any of these little weapon bits, by the way, during the LP. And I'm not going to. Because again, like, we only get these 2 weapons, like, for part 1.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Oh, look at him move. Look at him go. That didn't happen the first time I did this bit. The Imp, UAC report file 3880A0YT. By the way, if you're wondering why there's like, you know, a little 1 next to the Imp, that's because there's just multiple files on him. You can see in the top left, there's more. In fact, I didn't actually pick up on this at first until I was, like, re-reacting to the original part 1 with my friend Peachy, who I hope is watching this, by the way. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, whenever you go to locked entries on any of the pieces of the codex, it will tell you actually where the data is located and, like, the level it's in. It won't tell you exactly where, but it'll tell you the level it's in, and I didn't pick up on that at first. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, Gore Nest, basically, as soon as you pull that yicky thing... Yicky isn't a word, but as soon as you pull it out... put a condom on. No. As soon as you pull it out, a bunch of demons will attack you. So my advice is to, like, take care of any, like, fodder first. Maybe strategize by looking around, seeing what you can find. So some barrels there, bit of health. Shells. Little area to hide in just in case I need it. So let's take care of our first wave of demons. Again. First we read, and then we do that. Gore Nests. Studies of demons upon entering this dimension have shown that their conduct is not purely vindictive. There is a method behind their actions. When a demon captures their prey, the fresh kill is taken to a temporary ceremonial site where arcane rituals are performed on the pile of blood and gore. When enough corpses have been gathered, the ceremonial site becomes a Gore Nest. These sites, imbued with hell energy from the rituals, act as umbilical cords to hell. Ugh. Extreme caution must be taken when approaching a Gore Nest. Attacking the nest, or indeed any demons within close proximity to the nest, will act as an alarm and siphon more demons from hell. In the original recording I did say heck. I went to mix it up by saying a word that doesn't make any goddamn sense. No, you come here. Oh. Louis fucking it off, mate. Can I make this? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I noticed the unsafe levels. Thank you for telling me, Lady Robot voice. You know, compared to the last time I finished the wave, that was a more satisfying ending because last time. Because the imps can actually hang off like pillars and walls. And the last time I shot one that was here, and I meleeed him to try and get into a stagger kill. But I just killed him and he just flopped to the ground and died. And it was hilariously anticlimactic. So that ending there that just happened, much prefer that. Pick up any goodies, I think we're fine.
He cannot be allowed to leave this place. He would ruin everything.
I don't like you very much.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
In the words of James A. Janice of Dead Meat, title card! Also, I pointed this out the last time I did this, but I think it bears repeating. It's a detail I didn't notice until I was watching a video where Yahtzee, like, covered it and something he was doing for Semi-Ramblematic, but nice little story moment where Samuel Hayden mentions doing things for the betterment of mankind, and Doomslayer looks right at this poor, unfortunate, dead Scientologist. You know, last time I said rest in peace, but knowing the shit I know about them now, Ah, I can't kill them. Well, I can't do more damage, they're already dead. But yeah, fuck you. Fuck the UAC, they're horrible people. I do have empathy, just not for religious prickheads. Oh. So last time I just landed flat on the ground. And turns out there's no fall damage unless you fall off a long, long pit and die. But yeah, like, there's a slowdown animation and a thing that pops up near the bottom of the screen saying impact compensation. But I landed on this thing and just slid off, completely negating the effects. So wasn't expecting that, but you have to admit it was kind of funny. Environments, the UAC. Despite the discovery of liquid water on Mars in the early 21st century, the colonization of Mars had little appeal beyond exploration for the next century. With the discovery of the Argent Fracture, a transdimensional stream of unrefined Argent plasma in 2095, settling and mining Mars became both practical and essential to meet the vast energy demands of Earth. However, the need for atmospheric conversion and terraforming of the Red Planet was a task that seemed insurmountable to all but one corporation, the UAC, which stands for You Actual Cunts. I didn't make that joke last time or at all through the entire Let's Play, and I wish I had. Through their diligent dedication to technological advancement and forward thinking, an outpost was established in MTC 2096 to extract Argent plasma from the fracture. When this plasma is subjected to the UAC's fermionic transference pattern, Argent energy is produced. This remarkable venture eventually bore fruit, as Argent energy became the primary power source for all of Earth. New visitors to the UAC facility may take for granted the rich atmosphere while on the surface, but it should be remembered that just a few short decades ago, Mars was an inhospitable desert that could support no life. And now it's got demons on it, so that's kind of life. Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base is not allowed under any circumstances. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are frequently researched at safe distance away from the base, and your safety in these areas cannot be guaranteed. Basically, yeah, I'm fucked. Mission info. Press down on the D-pad to view your current objectives and mission challenges at any time. Blah. And yeah, pressing select. We have a map. Yay. Mission tab will show the auto map, available mission challenges. Excuse me. I didn't have hiccups last time. And exploration items that can be found in your current mission. Now I've collected all the secrets. Like, spoilers again, something I'll go through for the rest of the actual Let's Play. Gotcha. But, you know, I might collect them again. I might actually collect them on screen, I'm not sure. Right as an energy ball is about to hit me. You can see it behind the soldier's model on the right. That's kind of cool. Like, behind the monster that fires it. That... Oh, man. I didn't even think of that. While Lazarus Wave... Oh, yeah. The Possessed Soldier UAC report file 600 or just 00, I don't know, 14Q1Y. While Lazarus Wave exposure does effectively wipe any vestige of human behavior from most of its victims, some subjects continue to display tactical cognizance posthumously. As with possessed engineers, this does not appear to be random. By the way, it's weird that they bring up possessed engineers before the soldiers. You don't meet the engineers until like a couple of levels from now. Not something I pointed out before because I didn't know it was a thing before, but yeah. If an individual is training in combat as part of the UAC military, the Lazarus Wave event will transform them into more than mere slaves. This anomaly further supports the theory that there is some form of genetic coding embedded within the Lazarus Wave particles, which governs the outcome of Lazarus Wave exposure on a per-case basis. Also, yeah, red barrel. Shoot. Bingo, boom. Give me the stagger, give me the stagger. Thank you. So yeah, use one melee attack on the possessed, and then you'll get the... yeah. And glory kill him and get some free health. Obviously, his weapons become more powerful. One shot even from this shotgun can just obliterate an enemy, regardless of distance. But the pistol's actually a really good weapon early on if you want to, like, focus on preservation. Self-preservation, I should specify, not like, you know, like a wildlife sanctuary. Although that's a series I want to see. I want to see the Tomb Slayer opening up for conservation efforts. You know, like rehabilitating, like, I don't know. I feel like he's a bird guy, maybe. Maybe a bird guy, maybe a sea guy. I don't know. Flying blue access key. It's on that dead dude. Not this dead dude. Ignore that dead dude. Anyway, hoppity hop. Hoppity hop. There we go. Collectibles. There are 2 UAC Marine Guide collectibles in every map. Each one you find will unlock a model that can be viewed by visiting the collectibles menu. See if you can find them all. The collectibles menu can be viewed after selecting your campaign save slot. Save slot. Save slot. And secrets. Explore the environment to find secret areas that contain useful items and also contribute to earning weapon upgrade points. Anyway, thank you for the key, dead guy. Does be best be moving on now? No, I didn't have a stroke. I was quoting Foil Arms and Hog. The frag grenades. Equipment. Press left bumper to use an equipment item that, when you have it available, they are on a recharge timer that must complete before they can be used again. The equipment system can be upgraded, improved by upgrading the Praetor suit. Cycle through equipment by using the left or right D-pad buttons. And frag grenade. The design of this weapon is conventional in nature, though it has been refined to perform at the limit of its ballistic capabilities. The UAC fragmentation grenade uses a Comp-T explosive package encased in a steel alloy shell and has an effective fatality radius of about 5 meters. Improvements on the antiquated M67 grenade. Last time I said the joke, antiquated those numbers grenade. But if I just say it's 67, it takes away it cushions the blow. You know, anyway. Antiquated M67 grenade includes a more reliable chemical fuse mechanism, interior machining of the casing to provide more efficient projectile dispersion, and a trigger switch CT clip to prevent unwanted activation. I have a serious problem with unwanted activation, and with talking, apparently. The newer Comp-T explosive also ensures the radial pressure wave has no drop spots, ensuring full damage potential within the fatality zone. If you're in Australia, every zone's a fatality zone. Anyway, yeah, left bumper, yeet. I don't use that a lot. Although I will admit the shot in the... I've never gotten that kill. The shot in the first recording I did of this part of the Let's Play, I did get all 3 of those. So it was a bit annoying to just get the one. But yeah, you can see on the bottom right, there's your weapon. And you can see the piece of equipment you've got equipped. Oh, I was going to bring that up as well, actually. It's not really a spoiler, but these equipment items are literally the only 3 you get in the game. From left to right, I believe it's like a decoy, I think the one on the left is. You throw it and like a hologram of Doom Marine will pop out and enemies will focus on attacking that. The middle is the siphon grenade. I don't remember fully what that does. I don't use a lot. Or, I think I used that like twice. I think I used the hologram once, and on the right is the frag grenade, which I use the most. But even that is not a lot of usage. I popped his head off while he was sliding down. Yeah, because his existence wasn't miserable enough. There is more. Huh, awesome. Auto map. Press that and that'll bring up all the rest of the area you got to explore. But yeah, you got all these. I go over these in more detail in the actual thing, but I'll try and give a once over. Environmental resistance, these are great improve resistance to environmental and explosive damage. Area scanning technology, these are great improve the capabilities of navigation systems. Equipment system, these are great improve equipment's capacity and recharge time. Power effectiveness, these are great improve the effect of powers. And dexterity, these are great affect the speed of certain actions. Automap, there we go. Finding an automap station will reveal all undiscovered areas on the map. You can view the map in the mission tab of the dossier. The automap can also reveal valuable items in the world as you explore locations, so check back regularly to see what you have uncovered. Basically, really good if you want to use it to find secrets, or you can just do what I do and use a guide. Create a suit. Tokens. More reading to do, I know. Elite Guard. Also, this didn't happen last time. We got like a full, like, all the way back from it, but seeing him in the background is very odd. The Elite Guard is a company of security personnel charged with protecting the Lazarus Project research and maintaining order throughout the Argent facility. Their distinct red uniforms help distill a calming influence among UAC employees, and they are known to be level-headed, disciplined, and fair but firm. Their suits contain cybernetic augmentations, which gives the Elite Guard an advantage should they need to quell any disturbances. The augmentations allow them to be faster, stronger, better-looking, or more resilient to injury. And I did make that better-looking joke last time. I thought it was one of my better ones, to be honest. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's view the database for the thing we just saw. Thanks, game. Damn it, I was trying to go for the jaw rip. Hippity hoppity? I forgot that you could see them fly sometimes. We didn't get that last time, it was just already here. Anyway, these are field drones, or as I call them throughout the entirety of the Let's Play pretty much, modbots. Combat support drone. Field drones will supply you with weapon mods that can be activated by using the weapon mod button, which is left trigger. Choose which mod you want, and it will be attached to your weapon. Use weapon upgrade points to improve their capabilities. And we have charge burst and explosive shots. Charge burst, hold the button to charge up a 3-round burst with tight spread. And the other one will shoot an arcing explosive round. So basically, it gives you a grenade. Not 5 minutes after you picked up a grenade. And you don't need to recharge this one. I think the offset is the fact that the grenade on the shotgun has a smaller explosive radius. But I picked charge burst last time, so I'm just going to pick explosive shot just to be funny. Actually, no, I'll pick charge burst because it's less confusing. Field drone. Sorry for all the reading. Pressing left trigger will activate an alternate firing mode for any weapons that have them equipped. You can visit the Arsenal tab of the dossier to view your available mods and upgrade them. To acquire more weapon modifications, look around the environment for field drones that will allow you to select the new mod for a weapon of your choice. Praetor Suit upgrades. By finding dead members of Olivia's Elite Guard, you will earn tokens that can be spent on Praetor Suit upgrades. Visit the Praetor Suit tab in the dossier to view your points and available upgrades. Each category has requirements that must be met to unlock the ability to invest in the category. And I do that. And each time you get an upgrade, you get the entry for that upgrade. Charge Burst, an Argent charge compression reloader, allows the operator to automatically fire up to 3 rounds in rapid succession. With the enemy at close range, this action is devastating, taking down all but the most resilient of adversaries, so I think Barons of Hell. The compression reloader requires several seconds to recompress after use. Field drone, often referred to as droppers. These drones were developed by the UAC to autonomously receive and deliver ordered parts to engineers, off-duty employees, and soldiers. And once you unlock it, you can see all the things you can get. Things I go much more into for the actual fucking Let's Play. And again, like a lot of stuff I do off screen. Oh man, it's not there. Damn it. So, last time... there was an imp, like, right here, like, behind this grate. Yeah, just like that, but on the other end. And he thought I couldn't hit him. So I think I just obliterated him with, like, a charge shot blast or something. And it was really fucking funny. Thing is, I think I got that, like... I think most people get that when they play this game. And I didn't just then, because I advanced a bit too far, but... it was hilarious. If there's at least one thing I wanted to survive from the original recording of this bit of footage is definitely that. Weapon upgrade points. You've earned a new weapon upgrade point. These can be used to view your to upgrade your weapon mods by visiting the Arsenal tab of the dossier. Let's not do that yet. By completing mission challenges, finding secrets, and increasing your combat rating, you will earn weapon upgrade points. Once a point is earned, it can be spent to improve your current weapon mods. Visit the Arsenal tab in the dossier to spend available points. You can also view your current mission challenges and discover secrets in the mission tab of the dossier. Also, it's a bit of a misnomer that Imp model, classic guy. But yeah, essentially, it will cost more than 1 point to get certain upgrades, depending on how far along you are with that weapon. So just be slightly wary of that. Up. Shoot, 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 shoot. Die. There we go. Got his head. Also, another thing I'm not going to be able to show off again. I mean, you'll probably see it in the Let's Play, but there's a specific death animation that comes from... I think it's exclusive to the Imps. But I shot an explosive barrel about, like... No, I think it was here. There's this one I just blew up. There was an Imp near it, but not quite fully, like, near it to get completely obliterated. So, their body just fell in half from the explosion. And I'd never seen that before when playing this game. And I point that out, because I thought it was kind of interesting. What do you want from me? I only have so much to say. I've beaten the game already, bear that in mind. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're fine. There's like a couple of things left before we beat the level. Not beat the level, but like, you know. I definitely hear some yelling. And it's probably just some small fries. Oh no, it's not. It's a relatively medium-sized fry. Oh, there we go. That's the death animation I was on about. We did get to see it. Although, the angle I saw it from was like more close to behind, so you could see the detail of the body falling apart. Couldn't see it so much there. Oh well.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
Soon to be reset to 0. I didn't make that joke last time, and I really wish I had.
But imagine how much further along we would be if you hadn't. The UAC is committed to excellence. That's why we implemented the 7-day work week. Now you can achieve greatness alongside your coworkers every day. Let's never stop achieving.
Don't stop achieving. Anyway, that's part 1 of the Let's Play. Redone with 20 minutes shaved off. Man, I was doing a lot of wandering around like a fool because I kept like double backtracking in the original thing. So, yeah, that's it. Next will be part 2 for like the actual proper bloody recording. So, I'll see you for that, past me. God, like, this is the first time this has ever happened. Mini rant. Like, I've had troubles recording Let's Plays before for various reasons. I've never accidentally deleted a part thinking I was getting rid of dead air from that part. I'm gonna try and be a bit more diligent when I'm actually editing things. We should be fine, though. Oh, fuck. I think I meant to mention this as well, but I don't know if I did. No, I did. But, like, yeah, there could be some sound choppiness in some parts of Let's Play, because, again, like, most of it was recorded on an old laptop, my previous laptop, and, like, at some points, the sound was just weird and really, really choppy. Which, again, I think is because the laptop was dying, or because Twitch was changing, like a thing, like, something about it. So yeah, just pointing that out for future parts. But now that you know that, and now that you know pretty much everything else, because I think I brought up everything, I didn't write any of this down, I will see you for the actual proper Let's Play in the next bit.